Hey everybody, welcome back. So we have a bunch of stuff to go through. We have all sorts of stuff to do now. I guess the Discord thing, I'm probably going to edit in whatever my take is on that, because it's entirely possible that I'm going to be standing one up. Discord server info is in the description, and rolling that out with this video. If that's the case, you will have already watched that. So I guess getting into, that's why I couldn't walk. So I'm just going to keep this little list of stuff to kind of talk through as we go through the video. I really wish I could resize that window. Let's put it, we'll call it down there for now. So a couple of the things that came up that I thought were very interesting. Let's start with the umbrella. So I am aware that you can turn off CMEs. I am a masochist, and I would prefer to suffer additionally. So I'm not going to do that. I am going to power through. I looked at accumulators. The math on that was crazy. It was like, I don't know, 37,000 or something, and I took the square root of that to figure out square would be 190 accumulators square. Obviously a non-starter, we're not doing that, but Steam storage seems very doable. I don't think we can actually see how far out we are from having the CME, but based on the playtime of the world, I want to say it's going to be like another 18 hours. So I think we have enough time to start storing away some 500 degree steam to power the umbrella with. And thank you DJ and Gort for letting me know in the comments that I only need one of these. I didn't need to make two, so the one on the platform can go. That's great. On the matter of FNEI and Hellmod, so these are, I looked at Hellmod. FNEI, I don't know directly what that is, but I do know what NEI is from like Minecraft mods. And if it's anything like that, let me go take a look actually. Yeah, so this is indeed what I thought it was, and I would be curious to hear what it does over the stock inventory. You know, I do have search here. I'm guessing it's probably a little bit better laid out. Anyway, FNEI I'm open to. Hellmod, I kind of like the, I don't know. There's like the web browser version of, you know, being able to plan out. I forget the name of it, but you can plan out, like, you can say I want 1 science a minute of whatever type, and it'll show you what kind of factories you're going to need, stuff like that. It kind of, I don't want to say it takes the fun out of it, because I do occasionally use it when I'm like very broad strokes picturing a factory in vanilla, like, okay, you know, how big ish am I gonna have to be here? I've just kind of fallen out of the habit of using it. I just like the, you know, puttering around with my factory and figuring out what my ratios need to be. I would probably appreciate like a calculator mod. I'm gonna guess that that exists, so that I don't have to tab out into Windows, and so that I'm not trying to do decimals in my head anymore. Maybe we'll go grab that actually. One sec. Alrighty, we should have a calculator now. I am not sure where. Shortcuts UI. Is it this one? Yeah, here we go. Okay. Can I enable that though? Cannot dock more items to the shortcut bar. It's too big. Alright, well, I don't often press these buttons. I definitely don't need buttons for copy and paste, so let's take those out. Yeah, there we go. Got a little calculator. That's great. Just a simple for function, doesn't even seem to have a square root. But yeah, that's I think that'll come in useful at times, right? I just kind of enjoy doing the math. I don't know. So we go back to, oh, that's cool. It blew out the description here, so I can just put that in line right there. I guess we'll probably touch on the other things as we go here. No need to start digging into them yet, but let's go ahead and get started, right? I don't know what we're doing. It's kind of open-ended right now. I assume we're probably going to want to do some science. Let's check on our platform. I'm wondering if I should turn off the scanning. So my game load times here, what is this? Tag properties, icon, core seam. Okay. I would appreciate it if it would do that for other... I wish I could make it do that for like all the materials. Just tag them for me. But anyway, the loading time on this save is remarkably longer. Now, in terms of what is the hotkey that you press for updates per second? I think it's under, yeah, here we go. So to run 60 updates a second, if I recall what these are, this is the current, how long each tick is taking to run. And this breaks down, I think, all of the components of that, like how long it took to run scripts, how long it took to update entities, the actual game update loop, and you know, it's all hierarchically broken out, and it's great. I'm wondering if I shouldn't turn scanning off here, because I feel like we know enough, and I don't know if we need to know a lot more about this planet right now. And in fact, saying that out loud really makes me think that maybe it's time to do that. So if we go to the Universe Explorer and... Okay. So we've stopped scanning. I feel like we know enough about this planet now. We found a bunch of different resources that we can go out and get. But so if we look, we still have quite a bit of headroom here from what I can tell. We're sleeping for 10 milliseconds plus per update, and I mean, that's to be expected. We're way early game at this point. Interestingly, so if anyone's curious about CPUs and stuff, I am playing on a 5950X, which is actually, while it's the highest number in that generation's lineup, of course it's superseded by the 7000 series now, it is not the best CPU for this game. The best one, as far as I can tell, is the 5800X 3D. That one is what sits at the top of the benchmarks. I think it even beat out most of the Intel stuff. I am debating upgrading to a 7950X 3D, which is supposed to be the best of both worlds. I'm not gonna, this is not a, you know, tech tips channel. Not going to get into that right now, but I might be upgrading, we'll see, which would buy us even more headroom there, because it is a pretty significant jump from what I have now. But I think it's going to be a while before we have any problems with that. So let's start thinking about, did we do delivery cannon yet? Okay, so we have the recipe, and this really doesn't take much, so let's go ahead and grab everything we need. Heat shielding is closest to us, so we'll grab that. Big electric motors, concrete, and then chests. So let's go get it. Alright, so we have that. Concrete's down here. This... I automated steel chest twice. Alright, well I got a box of them here. Big electric motors we forgot. That's funny. We should probably automate roboports next too, because we're going to need them down here. And we have the technology. There's batteries, there's big motors. Actually, what is a roboport again? Small electric motors, advanced circuits, concrete, and steel plate. So concrete we don't have up there, but we kind of started running it alongside of the iron here. So we could easily run concrete right up through here, I want to say, like right there. Let's look at that again. So we get concrete up there, steel, plate, advanced circuits, motors. So you have motors right here. You have advanced circuits right over here. Then motors wrap back up around. They get filtered. Oh my goodness. Okay, so you have motors here, advanced circuit. Okay. And then if we just had steel over here, we'd be all set. So, and we have pipes coming through over there. Interesting. So anyway, let's just throw this down real quick because I want to see. I'm being very lazy. Delivery cannon capsule, concrete, stone. What is the oh, so you get to make it out of bowl? Wait, what? Wait, you can just make a... I don't understand, like, what? What is this? Is this all the materials that you can deliver? Is it like we're gonna make a capsule of this thing and then shoot it to another planet? Is that how that's gonna work? I mean, so one of them is steel, iron plates. Maybe we do that just to test it here, but we have to look at delivery cannon capsule. The unthinkable. Copper cable, explosives, and something that we're not going to talk about right now. So let's go ahead and I guess grab some of okay. And then where are we gonna put this just to test it? I mean, like right here. Okay. And then one capsule, right? then we end up with a... We're going to shoot for a novice orbit. Okay. Wait. Payload empty. Okay. Output full. How do I shoot it? How do I... Maybe we need to... When a delivery capsule lands on the ground, it damages the area and most of the resources are destroyed. A chest can safely catch the capsule as long as the chest is not full. Okay, but so it's got enough juice to fire. Okay, that scared me very badly. All right, let's take a look at let's go to the orbit there. Wow, that'll wake you up. Okay, so indeed, we got a bunch of iron plates there, so it's basically anything that there's a recipe for there. All right, let's stop that now. That's pretty cool. If you have the chest, right? Like that's just seems like a way to get low density structures up there. Yeah, that's pretty cool. That's awesome because you could control that. If I were to set that up in advance, I'd be able to, you know, from up there, if I had my signals right, I could just say, give me some unspeakables, right? Pretty cool. Let's look at the recipe for that again. Was it a capsule? So, yeah, LDS explosives we have right here. LDS is way over there. Doesn't come over to the mall really. Copper cable is easy, and heat shielding is also over there. So if anything, I wonder if we need an explosives belt on our bus. Almost kind of feel like we do because it's fairly complex, right? You don't really want to make that on site. You just stuff another belt in the bundle. And even though I know that this one seemingly unoccupied, yeah, see, that becomes a belt right here, we could always just run that up to here and then break it into its own additional bundle. Then we would have explosives for things like artillery, question mark? Think that that's a... I don't know if we have it researched yet. Probably should start thinking about Meteor defense installations as well. We definitely have the resources to do that. Although I think Novice is going to need some love soon. I think that we're going to try to make another trip. We have like a fully loaded rocket to take up, I'm pretty sure. No, we just have a rocket. So, I'm not sure we need to go back up there right now. If we look at the tech tree, it's good to have a plan. Oh, we didn't look at delivery chest yet. There you go. I mean, that doesn't seem expensive. It's got 40 storage. You'll pull stuff out of it. How big is that? Guess it doesn't say right there, so let's see how big. Ah, it's what, 3 by 3? Yeah. Okay. That could be useful for certain things for sure. Especially here, let's try this. That over there. Oh, that's awesome because you can pick the recipe from stuff, and then if I were to pick like a, let's just say we had a, oh, we don't have, it's great that we can do that. Thank you for the tip on that, by the way. I think that was Gort that told me that I can just open up the screen and I have all I want to place down, which is great. So if we had better bots and provider chests for things, I could really kind of just have a cannon there that I would set up a requester chest and be like, bots, bring stuff over, and I could get stuff to myself in a pinch pretty readily. It's really bots. I think we need to do some bots here. So let's get roboports automated. Concrete's got to come over onto the bus. Sorry, excuse me, across the bus. The one thing that nobody seems to have an answer for is how I could set up logistics filters that change out automatically when I change planets, right? So when I go to the space platform, I really don't need to have yellow belts on me at all. We went too far with this. Whoops. Not intentional. Wow, that would have never... that bot would have been trying to pull that iron off of there forever. Maybe a little bit further. Actually, no, he wouldn't have, because it would have, once they're marked for deconstruction, they stop filling up. Okay, so... let's just do this in reverse. This is a mall, after all, so we're gonna... Why? Okay. Let's see. And I am going to do that so that we have the option to use the other lane for something else in the future, because I don't think we need that much concrete. So then we have to pull the concrete up into this vicinity. Let's go ahead and figure that out. Probably being very wasteful of space right now. Uh-oh. Obstacle the first. Yeah. That looks good. I really do love spaghetti. It's fun to make it in this game. I do mean the metaphorical spaghetti, not. I mean, I do like regular spaghetti. Honestly, I don't have it that much. I wonder why I did this. Why is that on just that belt right there? Because that seems like the perfect thing to just go ahead and do one of these with. Like this. Let's get a provider chest up. Not that they're in range yet, but they will be soon. And let's cap it. And let's finish what we were doing over here. That's great. This guy's doing kind of a shuffle here. Almost kind of looks like this guy has two arms and is dancing. Can we build one, please? Enough dancing, thank you. I wonder if those pylons work down here for linking roboports distantly. Cool. So that puts... I mean, we'll have to do another one, obviously. I mean, we'll be doing several more, but going in a good direction here. The mall is going to have some nice room to expand over here when that copper is all mined out. And I think, speaking of that, it's really time to start thinking about what this base is going to look like. So we have a small patch up there. Actually, you have one right there too. That's perfect. So we'll be pulling copper out of that area. I don't know if we're gonna start city blocks yet. I also am not the world's best city blocker. Just not extremely good at it. I actually kind of almost want to show my vanilla save here for a second. Maybe we'll pull that up for a second. And I can show my naivety with city blocks. Yeah, let's do that. Okay. So here we are in my vanilla save, and I'll tell the story here. This is not a huge base, but so it started out over here, your average little sort of mini bus design here, and just got myself all the way up to utility signs. And then I pivoted from that to doing the rocket and city blocks. Wanted to get things like that. This is the world's worst balancer. This is all. But so anyway, I guess a couple points here. One, I use this train city block design that has some pros and cons. I'm just gonna say right now, my intersections, I know I can make these more efficient by adding a couple of basically throughways for like going straight and left on any one of them. However, that was not a priority. The priority was to avoid deadlocks, which this does do. And this The problem with what I did here was that I followed it too strictly. You would have things like right next to each other. For instance, this is red circuits, and up here is something that needs a lot of red circuits because it is, you know, speed modules and production modules and stuff. And this it is delivered to this area by train. And I did that for a couple of reasons. I knew that I could run belts underneath, but I really wanted to get better at trains because at the time and this is my old awful intersections, ignore those. I was not very good with trains at the time, and I wanted to figure out how to try to balance them, and I got into some circuit logic, and it was decent. This save, I actually hope to keep playing it at some point, although it's gotten to the point where it's like I'm not sure I know exactly where I want to go from here. Kind of why I started space exploration altogether. But so I'm thinking of something similar for this, for the space exploration run, except that I'm not going to be nearly as strict about crossing boundaries. And the city blocks will be more a means of laying out space, and you know, so like if you look over at like the copper mines here and stuff, like they are very they're not city blocks, obviously. And then those trains kind of come in and get on the grid here, and that's what I'm kind of thinking for the base in terms of where we're heading. Like maybe we'll do one for a block for copper smelting, right? And then we will have trains coming in from the, you know, that area up there. Just kind of helps make it more modular. I don't think we're going to follow it strictly, and I'm sure we're still going to use the bus for a long time to come. But I do kind of want to start going in this direction. Also, if anyone's curious, nuclear power for this base. So I suppose with that little demo of what is kind of on my mind, I really don't know where to go from here. We should probably start to automate bots. It's really hard to decide between space and this planet right now. I know that we'll have things to do on both. I don't know what. So let's see. It would be nice to have, you know, maybe we can start to, I wonder, do delivery cannons oh right, we need one on the ground. Is it in my inventory? Did I leave it? I forget where I left it. Is it on my person? It's not. I left the delivery cannon somewhere and I can't remember where it is. I mean, it's pretty hard to miss, right? It's a big gun. I'm gonna go ahead and take this time to mention that I stepped away for a little while there, in between that little jump back from vanilla to here, so that's why I don't remember. Where is it? Whatever. They're not expensive to make. I think it's time to make a second one. Be nice if I could remember. Okay, so there's no science pack recipe for delivery cannons, which means the only way we're getting them to the planet, excuse me, to the space platform, is to launch them on rockets, I suppose. which I guess is okay. I mean, not really my favorite thing, but it's okay. I kind of wonder if that means that we should start doing something like... I mean, is that the end of our labs down here? Because or do we, should we send the space science down here? I don't know. Is that a thing? Can I do that? Because yeah, these guys can't even take, they don't even have a slot for the space science capsules. So if we want to continue researching, we have to get science up first. I'd almost kind of prefer to do that. I'm getting a little nervous. Let's at least do like a proof of concept for the electric boiler thing. So let's go grab some steel plates, some copper plates to start doing this this power generation thing with. Because worst case for that, we can always just divert all of our oil production to focusing on that. Let's see. Focusing on generating solid fuel to produce power with, which pull things to a grinding halt. Because I kind of like the challenge. Like, I like the idea of there's an impending disaster. It's like another antagonist. To me, it makes the game more fun. Let's see. Do we have enough now? I don't even remember. Here we go. So let's just plop one of these down and see. So you get to pick what kind of steam you want to make. All right. So heat capacity is 200 joules per degree Celsius. Right? I don't really know. And then when we want to turn it back into power, we do a turbine, and we're going to need like a lot of these, right? It's like 100, like 200 or something like that. I think the max power draw is to the tune of like 2 gigawatts. So we're going to need a lot. We're going to need to automate those bad boys. And so we should do that. But first, let's go try to see if we can charge a tank. Hopefully I can... Cool. Where'd it go? Okay, so we have a boiler. And let's okay. We need an offshore pump. That's easy. Put that right here. Run some pipes over. Obviously, we're gonna need a lot more than this. This is a proof of concept for me to see what kind of gotchas there are for this before I go ahead and commit to building it. I also am gonna try to do some back of the napkin math on this. Because you know me, I hate letting other people help me. 500 degrees Celsius, blah, blah, blah. Okay, so we're boiling water now. We've got 200 steam in there. So what I want to do is, let's get this up to like 1,000 maybe. 700, 800, 900, and then go. Okay, so we have 1,000 steam in here, and I can make a turbine right now. So let's get that crafting, because I don't feel like running down to get the pieces, and then while we wait, we'll think. Let's go grab some accumulators, because what I want to do is see how much I can charge. I think an accumulator stores, what is that? I forget. We are seriously hurting on copper, and I know that. So make sure that we're not connected to anything here. And take this power pole down. You know, part of it too is that, you know, anybody can, not anybody, but it takes, it's a lot of work, you know, to go make those calculators and stuff, and it's kind of doing a lot of the work for you, and to me that's the game, right? So before we go ahead, let's say, so we actually, I don't know if we'll get all 1000 out of here, but we'll see. Actually, because this can do such small iterations, we should be fine. Let me make some regular pipes because we're going to need those. And let's place down 10. Well, let's try to figure right off the bat and see if we think that 10 is going to be enough. So this thing at 60 steam a second can generate 5.8 megawatts, I think. So if that's true, right? So if that's true, and we have 1000, right? Let's get our calculator out. Where did it go? Wait, solar calculator. I don't want this. What is this? Where did that come from? I don't remember that thing. Huh. Anyway, wait, I don't remember that. What did that, just put that in there by default? I don't know. Kind of interested now. What is this? Hey, we have presets. Oh, this is great. This is what I was talking about I wanted the other day. I can do... Oh, that's amazing. I'm glad I looked at that. The solar calculator helped me. All right. So we have 1000 steam, right? We divide it by 60 a second. Then this tells us how many seconds we're going to run for. That's 16.67 seconds. And we're going to multiply that by 5.8 megawatts to get joules, because joule is a watt second. Is that true? I don't know. And this brings us to 96.67 megajoules, I think. Now we have 10 of these down, so we actually need like another 10 here. And we'll make, you know, science is of course making a hypothesis and then testing it with experimentation. Our hypothesis to test this is that we will have, across all these, which this totals, so each bank of 10 gives me 50 megajoules. We should have almost full on all of them, but not quite. They should be just shy. So if you multiply 5, here actually, wait, no. You do 5 for 5 megajoules times 0.96. We expect each one to be around 4.8 when this is done running off all that steam. Let's see, right? So I'm going to call that pretty close to what we predicted right there at 4.8 in each of them, which is pretty cool. That was neat that I was actually able to get that right. So now we're pretty darn sure that we know how this works, right? 1000 gives us 1000 steam gives us almost 100 megajoules. Or put another way, 10 steam gives 1 megajoule. Then if we go and read about how many megajoules we're going to need now, I think if we look at the umbrella, it tells us 500 gigawatts, but it 182 gigajoules over 120 seconds. And it tells us how much time we have left. Who knew that this was even going to tell us this? That's great. So we have plenty of time. 182 gigajoules, right? And we just said that each megajoule needs 10 steam. So if we say 100 and please, oh, my number does my 182 gigajoules, and it's actually, thought it was more. No, that's okay. 182 gigajoules times 1,000 to make it megajoules. Now we're at 182,000 megajoules, and then times 10, of course, for the steam multiplier. We need 1.82 million steam. Knowing that every storage tank stores 25,000 units, we need 72.8 storage tanks. We'll of course round that up to at least 80 for safety. Well, if we were really introducing any sort of a reasonable safety factor here, we would use one like 2, and we would go up to like 160 or more storage tanks, but I'm not that safe of a person. We'll call it 80 or 100. I don't know if I even have tanks automated yet. I thought I did. I thought we did, but yeah, there they are right there. So let's take a full stack, because we're going to do a full stack. And that's 50. Think about where we're going to place this. And of course, we can tear all this down now. Although we're going to want to look at that turbine for ratios in a little bit here. Probably go way over and make ourselves some more room, right? So 50, we'll tile this 5 by 10. Actually, let's just tile that there. There's 10, 30, 40, 50. So that's, we need 2 of these, and we need to fill them both up with 500 degree steam. I almost kind of wish that there was like a cooling loss over time, like it would just sit there and evaporate and turn into water a bit, but I understand the game's fluid system probably wouldn't allow for that, but that would be pretty cool. Anyway, let's go ahead and let's just do one, right? Like, let's go do one boiler. Did we, where did that, there it is, right there. This is probably, and we're gonna need a lot more than one boiler, of course, but I digress. 5.17 megawatts. If we take this back a step and go back to how many megajoules we need, we can figure out how long it will take this at 5. I think the output here is just 5 flat, right? So divided by 5, that's approximately 10 hours. So even just this one boiler, with as much time as the Informatron or whatever it is, Informatron, with as much time as this has left, we should be able to fill not only these but the other 50 tanks that I'm going to place down ish with enough water just off of this one boiler. We should be able to do that. That should work. So let's go tear down that water pump over there and see if we can. Whoop, no, I don't want to waste any cliff explosives, because what I'm thinking now is that we just start there, because just placing one should eventually give us enough stored power over here. Now, of course, we'll need way more steam turbines. There's a peak output of 2.28 gigawatts, or as Dr. Emmett Brown would have said, gigawatts. Steam turbine 5.82. This is more straightforward, right? If we do this, it's just 2.28. Let's clear this. 2.28 times 1,000, and then divided by 5 point, just call it 5. Let's lowball so that we have a nice safety buffer. We need a lot of turbines. And I'm actually slightly worried about fluid flow. But we can also probably use accumulators and such as a buffer there. And within 18 hours, I mean, or 17 and change, whatever we have, we should be able to scale our actual energy production quite a bit, in that this will just kind of be our last resort. Or at least partially. Yeah, here we go. Nice. I guess let's run. And actually, maybe it's just, I wonder what's more efficient here. It's probably more efficient to burn solid fuel if I had to guess. Because if you look, solid fuel, I feel like we did this already. 12 megajoules. 100 megajoules. What do you... Oh yeah. It's way more efficient to burn light fuel. Excuse me, solid fuel, not rocket fuel. If you have the time to wait. Because actually, does it even affect? No, it doesn't even affect the output of these, so what I'm saying is nonsense anyway. Now, let's just go ahead and make sure that we're gonna, yeah, we're okay here. This thing will only ever get the runoff. It will never hog the power output from our actual energy. It might get starved and we have to, we'll continue to check in on this thing, of course. And we're gonna do more than one. We're not just gonna do this one, of course, but to start we are. Oh. Whatever, I'm not gonna fix it. Okay. And that's interesting, because we don't have power down here. Up here, rather. So let's go fix that. Come on. There. Can't believe we ran out of that. Okay. Alright, pick a recipe. And hook it up. And there you go. We are charging. See that? Armageddon has been averted. And then let's see if we manage to make another stack of... nope, doesn't look like we did. Oh, we just finished. So let's go ahead and copy paste. And we will, let's make it nice and pretty symmetrical like that. And we'll give ourselves a little, like an area to tap in. There you go. Now, in theory, if we leave this unattended, we should come back. Hey, we can make a couple of boilers on our person here. So let's do that. Of course, this is how I always run out of the regular pipes. And let's also update our... Let's get like a... Oh wait, am I out of my mind right now? These don't run off fuel. What's wrong with me? Yeah, these don't run off fuel at all. If anything... Oh, man. Complete brain fart. Yeah, sorry about that. This is stupid. This was a waste of a belt and a bunch of fuel. It's whatever. I mean, we're going to scale that up anyway, so it's not the end of the world. It's just very annoying that I misunderstood that. So these tanks here are already at 1%. There's an interesting kind of gradient that, this annoys me that I, mixed this up. Should be able to squeeze another one in there, except... I don't have, and I know I can't make any, so let me go grab some plates, or rather just go to the mall. Yeah, so that was a bit of a goof on my part, but live and learn. This is already topped out off of that pump. Actually, is it? Pumping speed is holding steady at... Wait, what's the math here? It's because they're not consuming. This is indeed topped out. It's just that we're not consuming all of it. We can... I'll come check on this in a bit. There's kind of an interesting little statement happening on this belt here. Where this backs up to is interesting, like this deficit here, because it kind of tells you, given that this one is already backed all the way up, that it can't seem to catch up, and it's going to continue to get pulled further and further to the left here. We'll see if it stabilizes and is able to back up, but that means that we're somewhere getting close to needing both of those, even though we're not using it all right now. And then let's preemptively go and relocate our umbrella up there, because I mean, this is actually kind of stupid because I just wasted a gigajoule of power by doing that, but whatever. Well, you know what? We'll just put it... We won't charge it yet, because it's not going to do us any good if it... It's fine. You're just going to leave it over there. Interesting. Very interesting the way this is working. Okay. Well, feel better about that. And now we're back to figuring out what we do in the meantime. I feel like it's start to go get resources. So we're gonna need rails, right? Maybe that's part of what goes in the mall. Let's go see how the copper patch is doing, because I'm pretty sure it's shot. Where's the next... Can I make the satellite, like, rescan? That would be awesome. Like, if I could just get it to constantly rescan what I've already seen. I don't want to... I don't know. I'm worried that if I spawn all this in, I'm going to lag the game. How are we doing on that? We're still doing pretty okay. We can keep scanning, right? I just wonder if when it finishes scanning, does it restart and scan from the center of the planet? Because that's what I want to do. I kind of want like a free radar. I wonder if there's like cooler radars that you can get. Let's see. Radar construction. Provides radar vision. No, that's not what we want. We already have that, obviously, and I guess that's like... Okay. That's fine. We're actually doing okay on iron again. I guess we backed up on that. We are very much not doing okay on copper. Let's go see how many... So we got another bunch of those that are doing nothing. Yeah, we're getting pretty thin here. Uh-oh. Here it comes. Come on, I'm waiting to hear. Where's it gonna fall on the planet? Here. Oh, I thought that was a... I thought that was a biter creeping along there. I really thought that it finally hit a biter. I was gonna be so excited. Of course we would be sad. We like to collaborate with the biters. Even distribution settings. What? What is this? What? I wish... Oh my goodness, this is awesome. I'm learning so much. Control and click drag. Boy, that would be so useful during a speed run. I mean, if it counted, I guess it advanced. Oh, that's cool. That's really neat. A lot of cool stuff here. Yeah, this is really... Very excited to try those presets, right? And the cool thing is that you could swap the preset right before you jumped in the spaceship or whatever. And kind of make sure that you left behind anything that you didn't want. That's great. Is the only thing though, is there like a way... Yeah, that's kind of what you want here, is auto trash unrequested items. And you could use that right before you left because you have this auto off. So no. No, don't do that. Don't do that. Don't do that. Don't do that. What? How do I... What is the hotkey for this? Wait. I think I knew the hotkey, it's just that... There we go. Okay, better. Whoops. Whoops. Alright, let's not mess with that right now, but you could use that theoretically right before you left the planet. That's cool. Okay. So what are we going to do over here? We need trains, and we're going to need rails. Let's see if the recipes are the same as they are in vanilla, or if it takes like low density structures now to make rails. Iron, stick, stone, and steel plate. I think that's the same as it used to be. These are easy. Iron stick. It's right there. Stone brick. Steel plates. Right there and there. Although... the spaghetti beckons. Do we have stone coming up here anywhere? We don't. Right here. Okay. So we split this off, and I think we start to branch them all out. Let's see here. No, wrong. How are we gonna get through? Guess we could use a red underground to go right there. And then, hold on. We have iron, excuse me, steel right there. Oh, let me grab some of those. Okay. Because now, I could do one of these. I mean, we're probably going to want gear wheels over there anyway, right? Let's go. Let's just combine those right here. No, that doesn't work, does it? We're going to want gear. I don't even know. I'm speculating, but why even bother filtering that? Let's just split it. And then... we're out of yellow belts. Yellow underground, rather. Probably about to be out of yellow, too. Oh, this is rough. Okay, so there you have your stone, iron sticks, steel right there. So maybe what we do, actually, and this is all wrong, because that's stone. We have a lane free here, so let's duck it here. And then we really can't, we don't have anywhere to... Oh wow, that was a mistake. Whoopsies. We could have spanned further with that then. Now I got a bunch of copper ore in my inventory. We should be able to trash that here though, right? Bot network, please? Bots, please? Yeah, here we go. We got a bunch of them coming up now. Okay. So this one here is stone. Split this off here. No, no. Now you have steel. Oh, we did not belt sushi correctly. There's that. So now you have steel and stone, and you have iron sticks right there. Let's go ahead and... now where are we going to send it? Let's just underground this to give ourselves a passageway, and then that can come up here, like so. This, of course, will go under. Okay. Now, did we already make rail somewhere else? Where's the little sticks? Rails aren't needed for... I guess they're not needed for that science pack anymore, like they are in vanilla. So we did not, because usually that's where I always end up tapping them in vanilla, right? What am I doing? We're getting ahead of ourselves here. I think we can just assume that we're going to need a box full of rails. We should probably go look at putting some speed modules in whatever inserter is making the sticks. Or speedifying that. There we go. And of course, now we also need to automate bots, and I forget what that... Okay, so it's just flying frame and circuits. That's an intermediate product. Big electric motor, battery, electronic circuit, steel plate. So, do we belt that back from way over yonder? Because that's where your batteries and big electric motors are. And then, wait, did I just misread what I was... No, because you have two... I did not. I don't think. Yeah, we're not making them yet. So... Yeah, I mean, I feel like you do it over here, and it's just that that part of things happens over there. I already got a good chunk of rails. I am not going to limit that box on purpose because that's my insurance policy against my own stupidity of forgetting that. So if we run out of a resource and we don't have enough to make rails, not that I think that that's really going to happen, but I really did let copper get pretty rough here. Let's think about train signals, chain signals, and rail signals. Do we have anywhere where we have circuits and plates near each other? I can see some here. Kind of go up through here, and then boom, we're dead. Why? So actually, wait, not dead, not dead. There. I am a chef. I am a spaghetti chef. There's your circuits and your glass coming through. And then you split off. Actually, maybe do something. Move this, right? You do something like put the splitter here. Can we span that? 1 second. You can. So, well, no. That doesn't work. Trying to find a place to... Oh, we have room right here. This is fine. Right here. Then... Okay, so this is going to be rail signals. This is going to be chain signals. I feel like let's go and start to rebuild our knowledge of what our auto trash should be. Or, excuse me, our auto populate my inventory, the opposite of trashing. Am I getting a delivery yet, or do I not have enough provider chests? Yeah, there we go. So that one needed one, and we also need one on the blues, which I think are, where are they? Are they up here? Can't remember. There they are. Beautiful. While we're at it, let's stop running out of medium power poles, huh? We always, let's leave it at 50. I can just run back and get topped off by my underlings. Then, provider chest there, provider chest there. I think we're past the point in the game where I'm going to actually take the energy savings seriously that you get from yellow versus blue inserters. I think we're done with that. I feel like I forgot to limit a chest somewhere just now. It was that one, but it's okay. Wow, we're getting there quick on this. Next up is train cars and engines. This is going to take multi-cylinder. This is, hopefully we have a gap in the spaghetti over here somewhere, but I doubt it, because there's your multi-cylinder engines. I don't even, it's impossible to see where they even go. It looks like they're just direct inserting, I think. Can we? Well, okay. What is this? What does this put engines into? Oh. Oh, that's funny. Maybe we could do some bot foo. Let's say we just had those, right? I mean, honestly though. Gear wheels, circuits, steel plates. We have gear wheels and circuits up here, no? Gear wheels over here, steel plates over here. We need circuits. That's what we don't have, so we need to do another. I hope everybody's hungry, because there might be even more spaghetti to be had. Let's see. I feel like there should be oh, we could cut it off right over here. This is great. Yeah, so gear wheels, steel plates, circuits, and then what we're gonna do here is we're gonna start to lean on our bots a bit and have a baseline. Do they only stack 5 per? Oh, no, they just go that slow. Let's upgrade that while we're at it, right? Yeah, we're gonna start to lean on our bots a bit here. And we're gonna, because of where those multi-cylinder engines are getting made, we're gonna put down a, oh, but we don't have the ability to just, we don't have this yet, and we're not that close to having that, so that is really not the thing to do here. Let's that's a toughie right there. Well, what you could do, 1 2 3 4 5 6, wait, 1 2 3 4 5 6, okay, so we could, yeah. Oh, this is gonna be great. I love this. I love this already. Cannot insert pipe. Inventory is full. We love this. Delicious spaghetti. Then, pull that. I'm worried about interfering with the scale there, but I also don't care because that's already a mess anyway. None of this ever was meant to take scale seriously. Okay, so so we said iron gear wheels, multi-cylinder engines, circuits, and plates. So you have steel plates, gear wheels. We just got multi-cylinder engines up here, and why don't we do something like... I wish there was a better way to tap this. Okay. Alrighty. Forget where we left off. That was another little break there. This is actually getting to the point, right? We just done rail signals and all that. It's getting to the point that it's time to make a decision about, one, how much further we go on in this segment. I want to touch on that, and actually, let's take a breather here and look at our notes again and see if there was anything else we wanted to talk about. Longer episodes, this kind of gets at that. And we'll talk about heavy oil versus lubricant as well here. I have a motive to make the episode shorter. Like more to the tune of an hour and 15-ish per, just because that's a comfortable amount for me to make. I have this past week been doing longer segments because I've been playing this longer, and I feel like we're in a part of the game now that kind of has a little bit more flow to it, and it's easier to kind of get dug into things, and there's so much to do. So as long as that continues to be the case, and it, you know, and it continues to be as approachable as it is, I think that we can probably err on the longer side for the episodes for a little while. Just, you know, don't expect it, because I still kind of think that I really want to have a buffer built up. I really like releasing the videos on time and stuff, but at the same time I also like being able to take people's feedback into account and respond to comments in the next video. So anyway, that's my thoughts on longer episodes. And then heavy oil versus lubricant came up there. Listen, if you want to, if all you need is lubricant, for sure, like, just shoot it up there, right? Because it's one less step you have to do up there. The reason I did it was because as heavy oil to go up was, I didn't know initially in my, you know, my newfound astronaut status, whether I would need the heavy oil for anything else. Because heavy oil you can of course crack into light oil, which you can then make into solid fuel, and you can make into well, actually, do you need coal for that? I forget. But in any case, what is the recipe for that actually? Yeah, no, it's just light oil. So you can crack heavy oil into light, make solid fuel, things like that. Then you could even crack light into petroleum gas, and which is useful for, of course, a lot of different things. So I just figured that that would be the more versatile thing to have in space if I was going to launch it into barrels, and if I needed to quickly convert it into lubricant, then it wouldn't be a big deal since it's a 1-to-1 conversion. But it could go either way. It's just, for me, it left more doors open when I knew less about what I was doing. At this point, I'll probably launch up both lubricant and I don't even know at this point. Like, I still haven't figured out the space platform and its purpose. I'm guessing that, you know, it's probably research, right? Like the telescopes and all that, like who even knows? But it seems like it has a kind of its specialty cut out for it, and then you need to kind of orchestrate things between planets and stuff, and I don't really know yet. Did we limit this? Yes, we did. So with that little intermission out of the way, and look, we're already full of rails. That little intermission out of the way, let us set our sights on some resource expansions. I think we're going to go up there. Now, one thing I want to touch on, let's take for an example, I guess any of the, let's look at this one because we got a radar. So this little mining operation here, what always kind of interested me here was, will the biters attack the belt or the train tracks or stuff that comes out of it? And the answer seems like no, as long as there's no polluters coming off of that block. I think that's what I've seen. I think I've read that on forums and stuff, that's the way that works. And so you of course need to make sure that your walls are far enough away from your miners or whatever is generating pollution, because if they're too tight, then if they're too close up on them, then because it goes by chunks, right? And we could look at this. Is that, I forget how to, no, I forget what the hotkey is there. There we go. So like if you pulled these walls in real close here, right? And they were like right here, and this miner is polluting this chunk right here, which his border extends up to here. I think that the biters, if they got triggered by that pollution, could come and attack the belt right there, as a for instance. And in fact, if you look at this, it looks like we might be subject to that right now. Like I'm not positive. That's a maybe, but I don't know. And I mean, there's ways to mitigate that. You could build like an outcropping in the wall, but in any case, I don't really know exactly. By the way, the hotkey is F5, and I can save myself all that trouble that I went through before. I don't really know. We're going to chance it either way, and we're just going to build it. But that's actually kind of like one of my sources of anxiety about this is, what is exactly the behavior there? So let's just see if we have any other options in terms of, we have coal down here. Obviously, we are going to need some. You got a big old copper patch there. That's kind of bigger than, not just in amount, but in approachability. Just feels like that. I mean, it's deep, although this really does lend itself to being a checkpoint. And after Gort caused me to lose all of my railgun ammo, I'm feeling a little dry right now. Got one up here too, so I'd almost kind of rather go here, here, and up there for copper. Yeah, let's do that. And then let's think about where we're going to be training that into. Let's check our pollution real quick here. We definitely need to make sure we cover everything with walls around here, obviously, but I'm thinking we go right over here and start to build all of this out as a smelting area right there, and kind of continue to ride off this, but then at the same time that gives us the option to kind of start to build blocks up here. This looks like one of the best candidates, this and maybe down here for city blocks. It's not going to take that much landfill to expand it out, but anyway, we got little teeny copper patches out here that are effectively worthless, but I'm still going to mine them anyway. Got another one out there. Gonna build a bunch of little train stations for this, right? Let's go do big power poles, because we've been putting that off for way too long. So big electric pole. Oh man, you know, We do have concrete now, don't we? Yep, okay, we got meteors incoming. They thankfully didn't hit the platform. Maybe we should do that too, because if they hit that platform and blow something up, I'm going to be real sad. Theoretically, they should do more damage in space, right? Because there's no atmosphere to slow them down. Guess that'd be under this, yeah. Meteor defense. Let's get this out of the way. We need 50 batteries, 50 glass. Cool. There's some batteries for you. Oh, what did I do? Alright, got 50. How much glass did I got? Enough glass. Let's get that out of there. What is the ammo? Battery, electronic circuit, and steel plate. Maybe we just do this like right here. Can only shoot one meteor at a time. So we need probably like, we're getting bursts of like up to 4. So I guess we need 4 of these, and then whatever, we can think about that. Processing units and copper cable. I don't think we have anywhere that we actually stash copper cable except maybe... Come on. This feels so cheesy to me, to just be able to put stuff in your trash and then even when it hasn't been pulled out. Oh, I should not have did that. Let's go avert that crisis right now and get that here. Get that on the next rocket out of here. Go. Don't need these. Take that. Delivery cannons going down here. Space rail came down with us. That's a mistake. Wow, we really effed this up. Space pipe came down with us. Wow, I really wasn't thinking when I left. Since we're not going to do much core mining on Novice, let's throw that in there. Space assembling machine shouldn't have come down. I think we got all the important stuff. So we said we wanted to make 4 of these guns. So we need 4 stacks of that, right? Because they each take 100 processing units. And copper cable. Maybe over by the motors? I forget. Do we actually... No, we're direct inserting even there, so... just craft it in the background while we... It's got to be a better place to get copper around here. Maybe like that, but ideally... Oh, yeah, there we go. Alrighty. We got that. Let's go grab some concrete. More glass, more steel plates, more batteries. There's one of them. Get the glass right here. Steel plates and batteries. Let's find a better place to get steel plates. Right here, looks like. Okay, and then batteries. Cool. So we got 4 of those on the way total. Just gotta wait for some copper cable to craft, and then in the meantime, let's start configuring this. So we want batteries, circuits, steel plates, batteries, advanced circuits. Where else do batteries go? Batteries, iron plates. It's not really much of a place where batteries and circuits go. Let's see. Yeah, we didn't continue batteries. So maybe this is where we do that. Maybe we go ahead and do that. Run that up. We'll kind of go right over here. And we'll say split it. Like that. Got steel coming in from over here. So let's go ahead and okay. So you got your batteries and steel, and then we just need electronic circuits, which are obviously easy. I didn't even look at the ratios. I don't care. Kind of building a little close to the bus. We're not following the local building code with the setbacks, but 10-second crafting time. We should only need one of these. How often does this happen? Really hope I never need any more of that. Really kind of cramping myself here. Oh boy, those are big boys. All right, we're gonna pull this through. Oh no. What is that empty belt right there? I wonder. Really shouldn't need a lot here. And here we go, big long belt of ammo consumption. That ain't good. Maybe let's try to get clever with our signaling here real quick. What happens if you hook up a here? 1 second. So if I do one of these, like let's say I hook those together. Read belt contents, right? So we can do a hold. Let's unhook these. And then we're gonna need power lines here anyway. Okay. So basically, what we'll do, this is gonna be a little gross. Okay, those are all charging now. I'm sure we're hurting on power a bit, but that's okay. Don't really care. Okay, so what I'm thinking here, make some more of those wires. We need to go a little bit further. Basically, what we're going to say is if there's no items at the end of this belt right here, then turn on the belt right outside of this, like right here. So the enabled condition will be that Meteor defense ammo is less than 1, meaning there's none over there, right? And it is indeed. And this is going to have the effect of, there's a bit of a side effect here. Wait, what? Oh, did we completely bankrupt our power system? Hang on. I knocked us completely out of power. This ain't good. We have to prime the system. Can I not put that there? Wait, what's the problem? Has fuel. Why? What's going on? Oh, because it has no water. Oh no. This is, we get back into this like kinda, oh, the coal. This whole base. Wait, no, but that guy's working. These have, but these have no. So I can prime the system down here maybe? Did I already put away all of my solid fuel? No, I didn't. There we go. And see, that gets us at least online enough to run this, but we're just out of coal. We're dead. And that means our smelters are going to die soon too. So this might have been enough to get, we're just going to, I'm going to tear those down. I'm going to go up and convert those up here because we shouldn't have been using that coal for that anyway, but we're in trouble. So why? And we're just not going to make it. It's because of those giant guns. We are just not going to make it here. We might have to disconnect that temporarily. That's not good. Alright, well, we caused ourselves a little bit of an outage here. Alright, let's... time to rip it all down, right? And let's take this with us too. I don't want all that coal in my inventory. Alrighty, now to go to rebuild this. We're probably going to have to think about getting solid fuel onto these belts too, instead of coal, although those logistic spots aren't going to hold up. I don't know why I'm hanging out here. Let's go copy paste this thing. Let's get some cliff explosives. kind of love the vibe of poking around in the base when the power is out. I mean, I don't like the idea of getting attacked by biters, but it's just kind of neat that this is one of the facets of the gameplay in this. You don't usually get to do that in vanilla too much. I feel like this is a bit better. So let's see. If we do this, before we proceed, let's get a pump down. Go there. Then we'll try to just sneak along here. And then we don't want it to... Here, let's go there. So if we do that, because we don't want the pipe to be shared among those two. We want to create a unique pipe network here. I think that should be it, right? Just copy paste this whole block. Inserters and everything. We should have enough yellow inserters from this. We got them over there. Just do this, and we hope that... Oh, and we forgot the power poles, but then we'll have to seed this, of course, with prime it rather. Whoopsies. A little bit of a mix up there. Those save times are going quite a bit longer. Whoops. Really taking a few minutes these days. Alright, can we do this? You know, this is annoying me. I know it wasn't actually blocking anything, but... Oh, we don't. So one thing also that we should do, did we already grab that turbine from over there? I think we did, right? We should have a turbine in our inventory. I forget where that even is in here. Oh, come on, guys. I could have sworn we had one, but guess we're going back real quick. Because as it stands, we have no ability to prime this system. Yeah, there it is. We never went over there and took it down. Okay, there we go. And then... where do we want to go for this? Where is that thing in this? I just am at awful. Oh, there it is right there. Okay, cool. Okay. So we put that there. Actually, let's put it down. Let's put it right down by this, honestly, where it has access. Cannot build on water. Almost kind of don't want that to be in the same power zone, so to speak. Right. We want both the inserter and the turbine itself to be on a separate power network. And as a result, this is going to be a problem. So I'm going to put that over there. Okay. Now, can we see this? Okay. So now, well, doesn't really, just kind of sitting there doing its thing, and then let's do another offshore power pump that will operate as a backup, and we'll try to figure out a way to what's that again? Uh-oh. Okay. we have power again. A little bit of a pickle up here. Let's copy the... we don't need the pipes, so let's just go ahead and... Okay, so now that has fuel. No water? Oh, we must have broken the pipe. Oh, we never hooked it up. Okay. So the thing is that we don't want... Okay. Uh-oh. Yeah, that broke it all. Cool. We don't want this one to run, because this one is powered off of this separate network. We want this to be like our backup pump that comes on if the rest is... let's see what we can do. Basically... What if I do this? Can I, like, check the... No, there's no way to... What I'm hoping to do is to check the... I guess we could do a storage tank, right? Like, you could do a... I'm not sure, maybe there's a better way to do this. But you could do a storage tank of water, right? Where's my landfill? Did I use it all? Come on, guys. There it is, right there. Okay. So we do that. Grab our storage tank, put it there. Now, that's going to fill up with water. And basically, we're going to wire that to that. We're going to say if the water level in that tank is below 1,000 or 100, we'll say, because the enabled condition is going to be that water level is below that. So let's pretend that... Oh, wait. Enabled condition... What am I doing wrong here? Did I disconnect the power from everything? Why is this only... Something's wrong. Yeah, we're totally busted here. I must have disconnected something. I don't know. Oh, is it... This guy is now complete... No, he's being powered by that right there. Gotta watch our fuel. This should not be a problem because that... Here. Let's just make double sure. Okay, so he's definite... probably can't fit a tank there now, can I? But if I put it here, I can. Right, so there's that. Why does this stop doing its thing? Why? Why? What is going on here? Why would this happen? Maybe it's just not high enough? So I'll call it 10,000. There we go, that's why. Maybe? So setting it at 100, it just literally couldn't keep it up. And so once we get up to 10,000 here, we'll see if this can sustain it. Both of them are going to run up until that reservoir is at 10,000. And then this turbine, this might still be a flawed design, I don't know. But it should be enough to restart the system. It's a hard one. Kind of keeps it on standby. It's really not consuming a lot, so I'm not going to think about it too much. I need another fuel refinery. Small electric motor glass steel plate. Probably starting to come up on the end of the segment here. This has been a little while. We're back on novice, obviously, doing novice things, but I think it's still been fun. I think we might have a light oil supply issue, honestly. No, we don't. Not at all. Take that back. At least not yet. We'll see. This still seems to be going awful slow. It's because we're super low on electricity. Part of it is. Okay. But even that, why? Can this not run? What's going on? You would think that could go. Like, why aren't these going? I feel like we have enough fuel down here, no? We are nowhere near satisfaction. Is it because of those guns that we built still? I'm afraid to go down there and leave this unattended, although it seems like we're going to be okay. I just don't understand why, like, ones like this aren't running. 0 steam consumption. Is it the water thing? Why? How is this possible? How? Alright, let's make another one. Water pumps are actually one of my least favorite things in this game, honestly. This is not the first time I've had these kinds of bizarre experiences where something seems to be going terribly wrong. Okay, now, okay, I guess it is a water supply issue, but why were those, did they need that? And oh, because we do indeed have 2 down here. Okay. And we're still hurting on power. We're still like at half, but that is probably going to drop way off when so these guns are charging up, right? They're chewing up all of our power. We're at 30% here and climbing, so that's okay. Wow, this all started because of these guns. This is cool though. We're at almost what, 20% on our steam for our umbrella? I mean, of course we need the turbines to run it, but that's a different matter. How many of these do I have? Got 5 boilers, 10 steam engines. Let's make that 20. Where are our stone furnaces? I know we have some. Almost kind of want to... Might as well just pick up the stone for that one, honestly. And for steam engines, we need small electric motors, gear wheels, iron plates. Well, I'll be darned, there's a whole bunch of iron plates, huh? Oh, come on. Stop it, Meteors. This isn't funny. Okay, so we should have enough boilers to do another battery of these. Not really sure, though. Uh-oh. Whoa. Oh, we're running out of fuel. I think it's time that we took drastic measures. Do we have enough light oil? We do. Well, this is painful. As soon as we get these charged up, and we're just a bit over half now, the pain should stop. But we really need to, I mean, we did just build another battery of these. I just don't feel like we have the fuel to run it, and I'm really nervous about the light oil production. Let's see, we're not even going full blast though on the refineries. And we're pretty good on light oil. Starting to get a little bit further down with the fuel here. So this should start to create, yeah, there's a bump right there. As these start to come online, the power graph there should creep up, right? Yeah. There we go. Yeah, we're bumping up a bit here. And each little bit helps because that makes these go even faster because they're not even at half power right now. Come on, guys. This is craziness. I mean, maybe we disconnect these for now and stop producing steam. Should help a bit, right? Not a ton. It's almost like these need to be entirely on their own circuit in order to ensure that they always have full power, because I think that that's part of what's going on here. They just don't have enough electricity to them. Alright, well, in the meantime, I guess let's go finish hooking up the ammo. 70% climbing. I think I need to start looking into accumulators. How much can they draw? 20 megawatts while recharging, but that doesn't tell me how much the overall charge is, right? That's the problem. This needs electronic circuits, which are just right there. Okay, so now we're producing these. This guy is going to enable when... Oh, we did not power... Okay, that should do it. We're almost charged on that, so that's good. How are we doing up here? We got pumping issues. Almost feel like a cheater solution here is to make a whole bunch of pumps just so that they kind of hog a disproportionate amount of the energy here. That makes sense. I don't know if that's a strategy, but why not? Still just doesn't make any sense. Did I do something wrong here? Why are these boilers not running? What? Oh, wait. They're not connected to the power down there. That's why. There we go. Now we're closer to satisfaction. Okay, we got one of them charged up. I think they're all charged now. I think we're done. And then we can test our little setup here. Well, how much ammo do they want to hang on to? What's going on over here? See, the only problem with this setup is that it's going to stop producing, and then all the ammo is going to get down here. Maybe I didn't need 4. I don't know. Anyway, it looks like each one wants to hold 4, so we should be good for the next meteors. I mean, we should be covered now, and they're going to cost a ton of energy when they need to recharge, but maybe we can just plop down some accumulators? Question mark? Let's go grab a bunch. Why not? Why not charge them, right? Okay. And why not put them kind of where they... I don't know if that'll help. I almost kind of want to put down another one of these or rip one down. Oh, that scared me pretty bad. Okay, well, one's recharging right now. So these, you would think that they would be discharging, but I guess we're producing enough now for it. It was just that one. 1 out of 4 structures remain ready. Why wasn't this one ready? Oh, because it was only one meteor. Okay. That's awesome. Okay. Well, let's do something reckless here. Just tear one of these down that's already charged and see. There we go. We're discharging. Oh, man. Yeah, that's probably not going to be enough, is it? Oh, yeah. Definitely not. I mean, still holding okay, charging 2 up. It's not enough, but... And while we're at it, let's plop down another one of these. Alright, everybody, we're going to start wrapping this one up. It's been long. This is another long one. I know that I'm getting good feedback about that. I just however much I like to do them sometimes. And this is fun. I just feel like it's a bit more boring. Like, you know, when time permits, it's fine, but is it really what people like, watching me wrangle power for this long? I mean, I guess it was fun for me, but I just can't imagine that. I know I talk during it, but geez, can a monologue about power be interesting? I don't know. Anyway, let me know. You know, if this one got a little dry, don't hesitate to say so. I'm not going to be hurt. I'll only cry a bit. Missing underground belt. Okay, one sec. So now that we got power up and we got this covered, and now both the platform and this should be covered from this kind of fire. We got steam on the way for the umbrella. We automated a couple more things at the mall. We got rails, because the next one is going to be going up and building some rail stations for sure. So yeah, we got that to look forward to. What else? I think we're going back to space soon because we're going to have to start doing research again. We are on track. Oh, you know what we might want to do before we drop off here? Maybe, or maybe we'll just do it at the very beginning of the next one. Start to automate turbines, because we're going to need like, what, 200 of them or something in order to consume all that steam when the time comes to run the umbrella. And then, I mean, even on top of that, those steam batteries could be useful for when there's like a power dip, right? Like as an emergency toggle kind of thing. All right, let's see if this works. Make sure everybody's running. I don't know if I ran enough. Oh, I didn't run water. Didn't finish running water, rather. I don't know if this works. Having these joined like this is probably problematic. And let's hook our little steam generator back up. Need that. Oh, no power on those, huh? There's a subtlety here. Good shot on the solid fuel, DJ. I like this. I think this is way better. I really do. Let's see. This is backing up already. We should... Yeah, we're satisfied again. And we have a total production of over 100 megawatts. We're at a 1/10 of a gigawatt, which is nice. How are we on light oil? Holding okay. Not perfect, but that's been taxed for a while, so should be hopefully slowing down a bit, question mark. Almost at 20% on the steam battery. Let's see if... Whoa. Alrighty. I guess we're gonna get to see this in real time again. It's charging way faster, that's a good sign, and these are discharging very quickly. That's great. Okay, yeah, we're holding up so much better. Everybody's rising to the occasion here. These are making up a little bit of the difference. I mean, I still don't like this because we're like right on the edge of saturated. I mean, that was wait, really? 2 out of 5 destroyed. Were we really that unprepared? Why is this not... Oh, see, this is the problem with this setup. This is wrong. So maybe we just wire it up. Yeah. That is wrong. I think I also had the read condition set wrong on that, so we'll go here, and then we'll go there. And this is just read belt contents on hold. Always works, always passes it through, but this one will get disabled to basically save us this little stretchy belt. Although at this point, I'm pretty sure that was just a useful experiment for yeah, I don't think this is actually something we needed to do in retrospect. Power's holding up okay though, so if we go plop down another one of those arrays, I think we'll be okay. I'm sure we're chewing up light oil right now. Three out of 4 are running. Yeah, we're holding up for now. Till we find out that, well, here we go, we're venting some of our excess heavy. Honestly, part of the problem is going to be excess petroleum, but we don't seem to have an issue with that right now, do we? Running okay on crude, plenty of crude. Alright, everybody, so I'm probably going to edit the Discord stuff into here. I'm not sure yet. Probably won't deal with moderation up front because I don't expect that many people to join. What, 1 or 2 initially, and then we'll probably just grow it over time. So I'm going to look into that in the days to come. Thank you so much for watching. If you enjoy these, please like and subscribe. It really does help a lot. It's greatly appreciated. You know, people's ideas and throwing in suggestions and stuff are kind of what make this a lot of fun, I think. Make me want to do it more, and I think we all have a pretty good time. If you want your name immortalized, please speak up. You can have it here on the space platform so far, and we'll have more options for where it can go soon. Reminder, the Discord server info is in the description. Thank you for watching, and have a good one, everybody. See ya.